Hello fellow YouTubers. Today's Wednesday. It's September 26th. And as you can see, I've got, well, I can't point there, can I? Darth Vader, the coin collection sitting up there. And I've got the two number plates there. I'm not quite happy with the way I fastened them, but I will do better with them. The way I'm going, if I get any more collectibles, I'm going to be running out of room. Although I'm sure I will come up with something. There's spaces either side there of Superman. You could probably put things. Anyhow, we'll see what's going on. Alright, that's enough of that. Down a little bit. That looks alright. Always fiddling around here with the light. Nah, I don't know. Well, it's not raining, so I won't have to talk louder. In the last upload, when it was raining, I had a couple of comments that I couldn't hear what you were saying because of the rain. Well, fair enough. But I thought I was talking loud enough. Maybe you should cup your hands to your ears next time. I'm only joking. Don't come down on me like a ton of bricks. You know, I do it all the time. I could wear my hearing aids, but I don't like wearing them. Well, today's been very overcast, coolish. And yeah, we went, my wife and I went to the plaza again today. She wanted to get some little candles about so round, and to put in some little glass things there to put them in burn. I said, well, don't burn them now. I don't want them burning. I don't want aromatic candles, scented candles burning in the house. I said, I don't. But anyhow, she'll probably end up doing it in her office and her bedroom, and it'll drift into my bedroom, and I'll end up having a bad breakfast episode and probably die. No, no, truly, if you've got someone in the house who has lung problems, you don't have sprays going around. You don't use fly sprays. You don't use scented sprays. You know, the not deodorants, whatever they're called. It's all deodorants for the house. You don't do it. But she doesn't seem to understand that. I'm sure she does. That's why she doesn't have them going very often. Anyhow, my dear friend over in Nebraska, Glenda, I said J last time. It's GK Fralin, or Fralin, GK Fralin. A friendly community. She's come up with an idea for a smile and wave campaign. No, I'm all for it. I think it's great. Matter of fact, I was thinking that I might go down to the city centre mall, set up the cameras, and do a little bit of smile and wave, and see what happens. You know, just to gauge people's responses. I'm like that. I would do that. But the weather's not compatible at the moment. But it will be shortly, so I might just do that. Or I might go down to the jetty or something like that. You know, I might do both. But there's every chance that I will do one or the other, or both. Smile. I smile all the time. When I'm out, I smile all the time. You know, I see people come to wood and I smile. And yeah, usually they smile back. Occasionally they look away. That's fair enough. It takes all kinds, doesn't it? But yeah, doesn't hurt. I was going to pay my phone bill. I wasn't smiling in Telstra office, I can tell you that. Because every time I go to the Telstra office, you stand around like a shag on a rock waiting to be served. And I thought I was going to luck it this time, because there was only one woman talking to a customer, and there was one person behind the counter. And I thought, oh, beauty, I'll just go to the counter and pay straight away. No. This person was on the computer and had a couple of products piled up in front of it, and was either checking prices or what, but there was no one else there waiting. There wasn't a customer waiting. You would have thought that he would have said, may I help you? But you know what they normally say? Are you right? Are you right? There's no way to greet a customer. Are you right? Well, if you're right, you wouldn't be standing there now, would you? No, of course you wouldn't. Oh, well, I was really angry. We had to go to Woolworths, which is at the far end of the plaza, and right near Woolworths is an alternative medicine place. You know, they got all these things. And I did some research about ulcers. I'm sure I've got an ulcer. Absolutely positive I've got an ulcer. And it suggested root licorice. Now, there was a lot of different products available online. But all they had in this shop, well, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. I stood at the counter because the woman was serving someone. I waited patiently and patiently, and there was another woman helping someone else out, and then she came to the other counter behind this woman, and she served her, and I'm just waiting. And then this other person just walked straight in, and this other person behind her went straight to her to serve her, and I said, oh, good grief. I'm standing around like a shag on a rock, waiting, and you go and serve this person who just come in. I just walked out. So aggravating, so annoying. I don't like that sort of stuff. It really pisses me off. So anyhow, I decided I was going to go back anyhow after we got our groceries. And I walked in the door and I said, well, will I be standing around like a shag on a rock this time? She said, oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't know that. I said, no, I'm blatantly obvious. I said, I'm after some root licorice. All she had was tea. Root licorice tea. I said, I don't want tea. And she had some other stuff there as well, just deer's poison. I said, no, that's not what I want. I said, well, thanks anyhow for your time. I walked out. Yeah. Oh, it was this, you know what really set me off was Woolworths. I mean, I don't know if it's school holidays here or not, but there's a lot of kids around, and because there's a lot of kids, there's a lot of adults around. And Woolworths was crowded. And we wander up to the checkout, and there's one checkout open. One! All these people are standing around like shags on a rock. We're all shags on a rock. And I said, good God Almighty. I said, isn't that always the way? I said, this place needs an animal with a high pressure hose. And there's a few people looking around and a few laughed. I said, there's one checkout open and the place is crowded. Anyhow, they did open another checkout. I think they opened another one too. Not in a good mood. I wasn't in a good mood at all. Yeah, so, but anyhow, we got what we wanted and came home. And when we came out of the plaza, I'm getting ahead of myself again. Came out of the plaza, it was raining. It was raining fairly heavy too. We had 4.5 mil in the gauge this morning. I was up early this morning because Gail had gone over to visit her aunt in the nursing home. It's a Wednesday. She does that. It's a Wednesday ritual. Anyhow, and then she had to go to the optometrist to get a form filled in because she's losing her eyesight. She can get free travel on buses, and I don't know if it applies to trains and as well. I don't know, but anyhow, she can get free travel on a bus if your sight is impaired, and hers is going quickly, unfortunately. So anyhow, yes, so we got a little bit wet getting to the car, but that was okay. And then we came home, and we had a late lunch. And that when I came down to the shed, because I had some things to do down here, putting these things up, because I had to fiddle around with those. And yeah, the number plates there. I was asked by I received a comment from a subscriber and a regular commenter, and she asked if people actually use those beautiful number plates on their vehicles. Well, no, not that I'm aware of, and if they did, they wouldn't be legal. No, they're just for show, and not to put on your vehicle. Okay, well, I've been going for now nearly 9 minutes, and if I do a reading, it'll probably take it to 15 minutes or more. Oh no, it's something else I wanted to talk about, so I'll give the reading a miss again. Now I've forgotten what the thing was. Excuse me while I just check out what it was. I've got it here in history. Oh, I think I've got it here in history. Please be here in history. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My doctor prescribed for me roxamycin, 300 milligrams. It's a big antibiotic tablet. It's probably about as big as that fingernail, and it's quite thick. And I'd forgotten I had them. I got the script filled, but I'd forgotten I put them in with my medications. And then I remembered last night. So I decided to take one before going to bed, and it was on an empty stomach. That was okay. Well, today is the first day that I can remember that I haven't had any gut pain, although I'm getting a little bit gut pain right now, mainly because I'm agitated. Um, that's why I wanted to get the root licorice, because research shows that root licorice is good for healing stomach ulcers. And I'm positive I've got a stomach ulcer. I don't need my doctor to go and say, well, get a tube shoved down, camera shoved down your throat. In fact, I'm not going to get it done. Now, I'm still a little apprehensive about going under. I am. But to tell the truth, the idea of going under anaesthetic frightens me, because I might not wake up. It probably won't happen, but... All right, well, I'm not going to read. No, it's getting on. It's 12 minutes past 5, and I've got a couple other things to do. I've got the cat trays to scoop out the doo-doo, and there was something else I had to do, but I can't remember what it was. But isn't that always the way? That's par for the course too. So anyhow, I want to thank you for watching, for putting up with me going on. But that's what I'm like. And until next time, bye for now. No, I thought it might have started raining again, but it's not. Oh well. Adios. So long, farewell, adieu. Auf Wiedersehen. Hasta la vista. And see you later, mates.